Perhaps life is sitting at the piano, playing beautiful songs. Maybe life is about creating paintings like my grandma.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about 3 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my third reaction of today is going to be Angelina Jordan, and yes, I know I've done a reaction to her, I believe yesterday, but it just wants, there's so much catalogue that I need to go through. I wanted to get all original music out the way and then go straight into a number of her catalogues and start my journey with a number of catalogues. So this particular track, when I'm going over it just to make sure that I've got it right, is What Is Life, and this track is, I believe that she, I'm not gonna know what, I'm not gonna pretend that I know the age. I think it could be around about 11, 12, around about that age that she done this song. So this is an original song of hers. I would love to have more information regarding this song, why she done this song, what is it dedicated to anybody, what made her write this song, you know, all that kind of information, which I know you guys will let me know on that one. So that's going to be my next reaction, What Is Life by Angelina Jordan. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top. I have broken it down into various categories. So once you go into my homepage, you see hip-hop, you see R&B, you see indie, you see rock, you see heavy metal, you see country, you see folk, you see dance, you see EDM, you see D&B. There is everything that I'm trying to cater for everybody on there. And more importantly, once you go into these various categories, you realize that these are artists from around the world. And within these artists from around the world is both established and non-established artists. So please do a comparison, do some kind of due diligence, and come back to me and let me know what you think about these various artists. I mean, I'll give you an example. I had a gentleman from Sierra Leone who told me to check out Speedo, and I've done a reaction to Speedo, and from Sierra Leone he said he is the fastest rapper in the whole wide world. And then I introduced him to an artist from India, and an artist from Ukraine, and an artist from Brazil, who was faster. And it opened up his eyes. It's just checking out music and artists from around the world. And I know you guys will appreciate artists from around the world as well. So go ahead, utilize my channel to the full. Now, I would love you to follow me on Instagram, Uncle Momo Music Reactions. And when you do, please leave me a voice message. Now, before I go into the sweet, unique princess is what is Angelina Jordan, I'm going to give a number of shout outs. Then we go straight into it. So, my first shout out, Wayne Benedict, how you doing, mate? Chancer Des, good morning, how you doing? Tumult, how you doing? Night Fury Toothless, thank you very much for your messages. You've been absolutely amazing. Drive Time, good morning. Nova ESC, good morning, how are you doing? Darren Campbell, good morning, how are you, mate? Let's go some more. Samuel, good morning. Samuel Vindel, good morning. Zeta Cattell, good morning. Cute Arctic Fox, good morning. Brian Shisha, good morning. Ricky, is it Ricky Rakat? I hope I'm saying your name right. Sony 95, good morning, and thank you very much for your messages. I've read it, and it is, I do understand, and I totally agree. I understand what you're saying there. Fernando and Bento, good morning, how you doing? Love from Pranga, how you doing? Gary Rogers, how are you, mate? Henning Matthias, I'm saying that wrong. And Saveta Passel, good morning, how are you guys? Right, look, let's go straight into my third reaction of today. So this is What Is Life by Angelina Jordan, and I'm expecting lovely. If I hope she's not going to make me cry. If it does, I'm going to press pause, contain myself, pull myself together, and then go straight for, and then press pause again and watch the video. Anyway, look, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Hello, y'all. This is a composition written by Angelina Jordan, one of her first original compositions.
Our first song.
What is a life? Life is maybe going to school. Perhaps life is sitting.
I just paused it right there because this is her first song. This is a cute little girl. Look, she's got the little bird. I forgot what the name is. But it was, you know, I thought a pussycat. I did. I can't remember what Tweety Puss or Tweety Pie, I think it's called, the little bird. We skip alongside that, but she is singing a song, and there you have is it Mendez, I believe, as in the back. And he's still smiling, he's staring, he's holding on to the guitar, not even playing the guitar, and he's staring already in awe. And I already know that Angelina is going to knock this out of the park. This is her own song, so she's going to put her all into it. I'm not saying that she doesn't put her all into songs, but I feel that this is a more of a personal nature. So I'm looking for her to execute this song. I don't know what word to put it, but I'm looking for her to execute this song and wow me, literally. And I'm already wowed from the intro. I'm already wowed by her, to be fair. But there's three things to look at: the pianist, and Mendez. And I swear it's Mendez. I'm gonna go back just a little bit.
Perhaps life is sitting at the piano, playing beautiful songs.
You can see the jazz feeling coming out of her, can't you?
Maybe life is about creating paintings.
She's written this song. Maybe life is about creating paintings. What child will think like that? I'm thinking, you know, oh, I went to school, and she did say talk about school, but, you know, I went to school playing with my friends and hopscotch or whatever a young child thinks of at that age. What I'm not expecting is a young child to write in this kind of way of an adult nature. And when I'm talking about adult nature, I'm not talking about your triple X. I'm not talking about that. She's not doing any kind, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the poet side of an adult. She's a poet, a young poet. And listen to her. I'm going to go back just a little bit. I'm loving this song. I really am.
About creating paintings. Like my grandma. Life is perhaps a tea that's still in the night.
Did you hear what she just said there? That's what I'm saying. It's breathtaking, to be fair. It really is. I'm looking at a child prodigy. Not only can she sing, and I thought, okay, she's got that in the bag, singing. I have reacted to two of her original songs, but that she was much older. But here she's now a young child showing me her penmanship. Her penmanship without any kind of help. She didn't have any help in this song. well, I say she didn't have any help in the song. She had inspirations of the old greats. So she knew what era or zone that she was going to have her penmanship in, you know? This is just amazing. Look at me, I'm talking like I know her. I don't. This is my experience. This is me still crawling. So please, I'm expecting a number of you guys to come in and fill in the blanks for me. But I'm just, so please, by all means, don't look at me. Don't look at this as me being, you know, a hardcore Angelina fan that knows everything about her. I am literally on baby steps with Angelina Jordan. I don't know as much as you guys do. I'm just only experiencing and witnessing amazing artists, yearning to know more about her. As every reaction I do, every documentary I've seen, as every teardrop that I feel that drops down my face, I want to know more.
That's stealthy in the night.
Is he gonna play the guitar? Okay.
What if life is a lift in your hand to the sky, up with the bluebirds fly to get your love on time?
So you got that jazz feeling in there, and my last reaction, I said that she's got this, when I watch her, the hand movements, the hand gestures, the head, just like the head things, the way she stares, it reminds me of Phoebe, and I said it a number of times, Phoebe from Friends. Please go to, on YouTube, check out Friends, check out Phoebe, and see what I am talking about, and get back to me on this one. It is freaking it's not doing my head in. It's not, it's a lovely comparison, but at the same time, it is, I wouldn't say this is completely Phoebe. I'm just saying a certain essence. That's what I'm saying here. By no means am I saying, oh, she reminds me of, you know, that kind of thing. She is Phoebe. And no. She's just, that's the only kind of, my brain done that, not me. It was my brain. It was my brain that said, Phoebe, not me.
Get your love on time. What if life means you and I?
The Mrs. Fusion, isn't it?
Shine like a star in the darkest sky.
So what jazz singer right about now does Angelina reminds you of when she's singing this particular song? Let me know about that. Right now, I'm looking at this particular song as no other artist that I can hear in her. I'm looking at her as Angelina right now. There's nothing in there so far that reminds me of any jazz artist or any artist indeed. I'm looking at her as Angelina right now. And it's just brilliant. This effortless singing approach that she has, this simplistic format that she has, it'll make any young girl or even any adult very, very jealous the way how she just sings it and just, she can easily be picking daisies and singing the same song and still give it the same kind of duty that it deserves. Definitely. I'm going to go back just a little bit.
The darkest sky.
That smirk on her face, this is so lovely and cute. Like, I got this.
Maybe life is a warm embrace from someone safe.
Listen to her lyrics,
or
man.
Maybe life's just a memory. We come, we see, we go.
We come, we see, we go. But the way how she said that, come on, maybe life is like a memory, we come and see and go. Who What on earth is she doing at that age writing things like that? She has no right in that age to write anything remarkable like that. That's like a Bob Dylan kind of writing. You know how Bob Dylan writes, he makes you think. He makes you think. She's making me think about her lyrics, and not only that, she's painting a lovely picture of what she is saying. Look at the age she is, and she's writing lyrics that creates pictures in your mind, like what Bob Dylan does. I'm gonna go back just a little bit.
Feeding birds with my little sister. After all, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful.
Oh, sing that, sister.
Nothing life without the good and bad.
You see that riff that she did a while ago, going all the way down? Goo. I can't do it, I'm doing it bad justice. I'm doing the way how I do it. But, wow. And you know what I also like? She closes her eyes, and when she opens her eyes, she gives you that little smirk smile for about half a second. Smirk smile. And I think that's what reminds me of Phoebe. She does this 1 second of these. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. All I have to say is go to Friends, check out Phoebe, and you understand. The mannerisms. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. The mannerisms of, she reminds me of the mannerisms of Phoebe. That's it. Only a little bit, not all of it, just a little something like, if you try, it's like you can't, it's almost like if you was there face to face watching her sing, you have a hard time trying to figure her out, even though she is staring you right in her face, saying, look, I'm simple. This is me. Stop trying to figure me out and look at me for what I am. It's that kind of thing. When you want to know more and you're trying so hard to know more, rather than, what's the word? I don't know. I can't remember. Can't see the forest from the trees. When you're looking so hard for the forest, you're not noticing the trees and the leaves to see that this is the actual forest you're standing in. You're actually in the forest. It's a case of that anybody that works too hard to understand Angelina Jordan will not understand her. I think that you have to take a simplistic format and just look, and then you'll see. It's as simple as that. Where before I was trying so hard to, and I weren't getting, then the more I listen to you guys, the more that I'm becoming aware and understanding. And it's a case of, don't try too hard. Just look at it as a lovely flower floating down the river. I'm going to go back just a little bit.
Ooh, and bad.
That's a long...
The good
Oh, come on.
and bad. Bye.
Bye. I love that part. So that was Angelina Jordan with What Is Life? And I believe that was her interpretation of what life means to her. From her family, she talked about her grandmother. She talked about her sister. She talked about various things. She talked about just her friends and what she does at school. And I was looking into it. I'm thinking, wow, look at the penmanship of this particular artist. And you only get those kind of penmanship from listening to the greats of old. like I said before, when music was music. And if you've grown up on that, if you've been baby fed those particular artists as you're growing up. Remember, she was singing Whitney Houston from the age of 1.5 years old. So the lyrics that she's listening to and singing only inspires her to when she does a song that is going to come of the same kind of path stature. You know, if you read a intellectual book and that's all you do throughout your life, reading intellectual books, surely you're going to be intellect. But if you read your Peter and Jane books or newspaper or whatever have you, is somewhat, you're not stimulating your brain to a certain degree. And I believe that the old greats has been stimulating her brain and being her babysitter for, from what, like I said, from since she's been born to what she is right now. So when you see it in that kind of particular order, it's no surprise of her penmanship. But for people like myself looking into what is Angelina Jordan for the first time, remember, the amount of reactions that I've carried out on Angelina, I can count on one hand. So I'm by far still at the doorstep, wiping my feet on the mat to get into the house of Angelina Jordan. I have nowhere near gone into the house yet. I'm still outside and the door's open. I've knocked on the door's opening and I've introduced myself and now I'm wiping my feet on the doormat to go inside the house of Angelina Jordan and find more about her with the guidance of you fantastic, amazing subscribers who are inundated me with overwhelming amount of information on Angelina and keeping me in the right guide and path of what Angelina Jordan is. My next reaction is going to be of the Norway Got Talent and that element styles things. I'm going to try not to cry on those things. She, like I said, she has made me cry, and that's off camera. So I know what I'm in for. Oh, I know what I'm in for. Oh my gosh. But I'm loving the journey. I am loving the journey. It's almost like crying, but you've got an ice cream in your hands, and the ice cream is a lovely taste, but you're still crying. That's the only way that I can put it. She just showed me why she is a prodigy. Those lyrical words, it should not even be coming out of her mouth, but there she is. She's here. She's established. She does exist. And what a blessing. What a blessing. And for that reason, I salute you. Fabulous song, really is. I'm going to go back and listen to it again. Just to see the guitarist.
The good